Morning, everybody. I want you to meet somebody. Come here, baby. Oh. This, say hi. This is Sully. Here, sweetie. Oh. My brother kept having Sully, blocking the camera. My brother kept having Sully come over to their house. You come with me? And, stealing their cat's food and hanging around. And I said, we've got mice over here in the barn, as most barns do. And so brought her over. Thing is just skin and bones. It's hard to tell really if she's a kitten who's just had a rough life, or if she's actually a cat whose growth has been stunted so much because she hasn't had proper food and nutrition and everything. You coming? She came all the way out to the house to get me. She's like, it's breakfast time. So, well, we're here doing some chores. Let's go in. Want some food? Good girl. Still getting used to everything. It's dark in here. Here we go. Hi. She knows what's going on. Learns fast. Oh, and then I kick her. Honey, walking in front of people, not a good way to go. So we are going to feed Sully. My kids named her Sully after Monsters, Inc. because Sully in the movie is called Kitty. Yeah. You sneezing? She's a weird cat. She's named Boo calls Sully Kitty in the movie. So this cat sneezes every time she eats, regardless of what kind of food I'm feeding her. She just sneezes. It's a little chilly this morning. So let's go check on the moos. Whew, and windy. I did not realize when we bought this place, tornadic winds all the time. It's just so flat. Hey, cow. Hi, guys. Hi. How we doing this morning, baby girl? Here, let's flip you guys around so you can see. Let's say hi. That's Daisy. Yeah. You giving them kisses? Oh, you've been rolling in it. I just brushed you yesterday. Alright. Ooh, let's walk over here. We're going to say hi to Duke. Turn the Energizer off. Get these guys out on pasture. So we do rotational grazing. And because the premier fence that we want is on back order. Hey, Duke. Want to say hi? No? You want pets. I know. You want pets. Yeah. Good boy. Yeah. Oh, there's the rubs. But our Premier 1 fence is on back order. So we're doing everything with T-posts and polywire because we've only got 2 fences right now. Need to check their water before we let them out here. I'm walking across my swale at the moment. Yeah, we're good. There's something in their field. I had to separate them because these guys were bottle fed together and then weaned together, and apparently in their mind they miss that or something because they suck on each other. So he tries to nurse on her and she tries to return the favor. Oh, somebody's garbage blew into my yard. Too bad it's empty. But she tries to return the favor, but she ends up sucking on his flank, but he's actually sometimes sucking on her udders, which are practically non-existent right now, but he will ruin her as a milk cow for later if they keep this up. So I've got to separate them. We thought that they were just doing this, stepping over my line here. We thought they were just doing this in their night paddock, which you can see here. We've separated them here. I've got them in here so they can go in and get out of the wind and everything at night, and then I come out in the morning and we put them, right now they're on this pasture separated. So it wasn't working just separating them at night, because the next morning I come out, I let them on pasture, within 5 minutes they're sucking on each other again. So I'm like, okay, it's not a boredom thing, it's like a sensory thing. So they're now separated fully, but they can still see each other, smell each other, nuzzle each other. They just can't get to each other. Hey dude, you ready to go out? You ready to go out and play? He's always ready to go play, aren't you? I know you're ready too. She's so bossy, isn't she? Is she bossy? Yeah. Well, I'm going to turn this energizer off so I can get you over here. Okay. Get this turned off. That shuts off everything. And then we're going to get your fence line. Yeah, you ready to go? He's always ready to go. Oh, my husband put this in and it is really in there. Okay. Come on, Duke. It's just garbage, buddy. He's all concerned about the bag. Come on. Hey, I'm going to go on your fence. Duke. It's going to be difficult. Hey, what are we doing? What? Buddy. Garbage. See? No, we're not eating it. You're not a goat. Come on. Come on. Super obsessed with this thing. Oh good, the neighbor's dogs are out. Duke does not like dogs at all. He bolted on me, jumped the fence before we had it up higher, because someone pulled into our driveway with little yipers in their truck and he freaked. Come on, buddy. Duke. They're usually really good about this. Come on, let's go. Whoa. What's going on? Come on, let's go. No. Come on. Come on, buddy. Good boy. There he goes. Look how happy. I love watching them kick and skip and dance when they get out on pasture in the morning. You're all right, Duke. You're okay, buddy. She gets really excited too. Skips around and jumps around. It's hilarious. Of course, yesterday she got her foot caught in the fence. She got a little too excited. But she got out by herself without any problem. Hey, baby girl. Are we ready? You want to go play? Hey, you want to go play? Want to go play? Yeah? Alright. Oh, let's get you open. Good girl. Alright. You don't need the bag either. The obsession with bags. Come on. Come on, Daisy. Good girl. Oh. In and done. Good girl, Daisy. She didn't do her hop, skip, and jump thing this morning. But you can see, there's him, there's her. We got them separated by this line here. But it's a pretty big area for both of them. We just put them on this yesterday afternoon. So they haven't been on it very long. Today's going to be their first full day out here. And they were over here. If you can see this here, this is where they started. So you can kind of see how it's torn up. And then we moved them over there. They were over there for about 4 days, I think it was. And then they'll be over here. And then when they're done here, we will rearrange their pen a little bit, and they will go over, I gotta do my hand backwards, over there, and then we'll rotate them down the field on that side. I got hair in my mouth. We are still, and by we I mean me, he helps a little. We're trying to figure out permacultural, I don't know, a permaculture way of designing this space. Everybody in permaculture talks about slope. It's all about the slope, right? To control the water. Turn this energizer back on. That's great. We don't have a lot of slope. We have swales that like literally run through this whole side of our property, and then they continue on into the woods over here, and then they just keep going. And then we have another one over there, but it's mostly flat. I mean, nothing's perfectly flat, but it is mostly flat. And, sorry, I'm just noticing something in his stall. I want to see what this little shit has done. Yep, he unplugged his heated water bucket. Doesn't really work well that way. Not how that goes. But yeah, and he's also been super bored because he's starting to rip apart his pallet that separates them and holds the hay. So it is what it is. Her side's very nice and neat and, well, I mean, it's a cow, it's not tidy, but yeah. We've got them in here at night, and we just have them free choice hay. It's kind of what they were used to at their old home, and we're trying to be as organic and free range and everything as possible. So allowing them to be on pasture every day, at least while the weather holds, and having access to free hay all night long is really important to me. We do feed in the evenings, not a lot, but we do feed in the evenings to get them back in, and they know that, hey, sun's going down, it's time for my dinner. And that helps not only get them in at night, but into the right pen, but also helps with them putting 2 and 2 together that we mean food, and you know, that they can trust us. She's been very difficult to build rapport with, honestly. she's kind of got this, like, I don't need nobody kind of attitude. I haven't even figured out yet, like, what kind of treats she likes. She doesn't like apples. She doesn't like pears. She doesn't really leafy greens or anything like that that I could give her. She's just like, I can get my own food. What do I need you for? So I had a brush, and I was brushing them, and Duke loved it, but she couldn't care less. Like, she didn't want anything to do with it. So we went to the dollar store, and we got a cleaning brush, like a stiff scrubbing brush with a little handle, which is nice because it fits in my back pocket. And all of a sudden she's like, oh, this is what I needed my entire life. And she just turned into a putty in my hand yesterday, brushing her. I hope to get a video for you guys at one point, because I mean, this cow went from wanting nothing to do with me to, oh yeah, right there, let me lift my neck up and you can do under my neck. And she was letting me brush her legs and everything. She was just like, you do you, I'm just going to stand here and enjoy this. So that was nice yesterday for her to want to do that. Just munching away. Hey, Duke. Hi, buddy. What you doing? Say, I'm eating, woman. Leave me alone. I've got their bucket here, right there, in between two posts where they can share it. Duke really likes to headbutt everything. So whenever we had the bucket out, even if we had it tied to a single post, he was butting it. He wouldn't flip it, but he was emptying it. So then they would have no water. And if we weren't here, you know, it was a problem. So we've got it tied to both posts so they can share it. And then it starts the split to separate them. I love seeing them out on grass and so happy and healthy and just loving life. Sorry, I'll edit some of this out because I could sit here and just stare at them all day. You can see her, she's trying to hear the dog. Hey, Daisy. They are really not fans of dogs, like, at all. Really, really not. And the dogs that scared Duke when he cleared that fence, they never got out of the truck. They just pulled into the driveway, and he could hear them because the windows were cracked in the truck. And next thing I know, I didn't have a cow anymore. I had to go hunt down a steer, and then he wouldn't come for food because why would you? You're free, like freedom, like Braveheart situation. And I get him in, and the next thing I know, I turn around, and I guess the lady that was in the truck, she had opened the door to come help me, and dogs got louder because the door was open, and Daisy bolted and cleared the fence, just followed suit. So I had Duke contained, but again, Daisy doesn't respond to treats, she doesn't respond to feed, she doesn't give a shit. So it took a little bit more effort to get Daisy in. Not a great day. Not a highlight. And I am sorry I did not get that all on video for you guys, but it was not a great day. Oh, I should probably get to work. I have renovations to do. So I'm going to leave my cows out on pasture. They're fun. They're fine. They obviously don't need me right now. But I just love them so much. I could stand here staring at them, talking to them for hours, all day. And it's gotten to a point that when it's time to go home, my family is like, okay, are you going to come home with us, or are you just going to sit here and stare at the cows? And I'm like, I'm probably going to sit here and stare at the cows, but I guess you do need your mother, so I guess I'll come with you. Alright, well, say bye, guys. Silence. We're eating. Alright, well, thanks for joining me on Morning Chores. It was not as lonely as it could have been, and I'm glad you guys got to see Duke and Daisy, and there'll be more cameos with them in the future, I'm sure. Because at some point we get to halter train Daisy and train her to walk into a stanchion, because we are going to be AIing her in the spring. So we might as well start preparing her and getting her used to the stanchion and everything now. Well, soon. Not now. So here's hoping that you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time. Thanks for joining me.